Good morning, students. In the last class, we started that module 3, that is entropy. Okay. In that, we derived that we showed that entropy is a property of the system. Next, we have to discuss that Clausius theorem. For the Clausius theorem, first we have to you know that for adiabatic process, heat transfer should be 0. Okay. Here in this case, for Clausius theorem, you have to draw the first PV diagram. For that, consider IF is the reversible path. Okay. Here, see here that IF, that curve is there. This is a reversible path. Okay. IA and BF should be reversible adiabatic, and AB should be your reversible isotherm line. Okay. See here, that right up part. Consider system which changes the state in reversible path. That it changes the state such that reversible path, that should be reversible path should be IF. Let that IA and BF should be reversible adiabatic. By seeing that sketch, see here that IA and BF should be reversible adiabatic, and process AB should be your reversible isotherm. Okay, that should be drawn such that, remember that by seeing that sketch, IABF area, then here like your work, that is I told the work and heat like that. Here IABF area should be IF area. See here, therefore IABF area, that should be equal to IF area. Okay. For the process IF, you have to take here, apply the first law for both IA. What is the first? Apply the first law for IABF to the IABF area and IF area. For that, first I am to take process IF. For process IF, from first law what I want to write? You know that first law what says Q equal to U plus W. Apply here. Therefore, Q I to F means IF. QIF equal to U plus W. U plus W means U means UF minus UI, because final value minus initial value, UF minus UI plus W I to F, that is work done from I to F. U means that is internal energy. Okay, internal energy means difference for final minus difference in initial. Next, for the process IABF, okay, QIABF, that is QIABF, that equal to Q equal to U plus W. Similarly here, now QIF is over. Now you have to apply heat transfer. What is the heat transfer in QIABF area? For that process, again take U as internal energy, W as work done. U internal energy means what is the work internal energy in final process, that is UF minus U of, that is I, that is first point, plus work done in throughout that area, IABF. Call that equation as 1. Now, know that by seeing that sketch, you know that work is a path function, all we have to show that. Therefore, here WIF equal to WIABF, here and the curve, that is okay, WIF equal to WIABF. Therefore, from 1 and 2, equate that QIF equal to QIABF. Okay. How to write that? You have to write that individual word, that is QIABF, and write as QIA plus QAB plus QBF. Throughout you have to write for what is the heat transfer for individual, you have to split that. Now you know that IA and BF should be what, your reversible. That is IA and BF should be your adiabatic process. For adiabatic process, what is the heat transfer? Heat transfer should be 0. Therefore, QIA equal to 0 and QBF should be 0. Therefore, what is the equation 3 becomes? QIF equal to, substitute QIA equal to 0 and QBF should be 0. The remaining is, therefore, QIF equal to QAB. Okay. That means that heat transfer for the, what is IF? IF means what? Reversible path. Okay. And for what is that AB? AB should be your, what is AB? AB should be isothermal process. Reversible isothermal. From this equation, what you conclude that, therefore, heat transfer in reversible path, that should be equal to isothermal process AB. Therefore, here I will write here. It means that heat transfer in the process IF and isothermal process AB should be equal. Okay. This is in general. Now this is just basic. Now from this you have to start that Clausius theorem. For that you have to draw the PV diagram. Okay. For that PV diagram you have to write that, you have to mark here reversible adiabatic and reversible isothermal line. Whatever that vertical is there, you have to write that reversible adiabatic, and horizontal that reversible isothermal. Like here, take here small a b c d. Okay, see here, closed cycle you have to take that can be this is a closed cycle, and to divide that into number of strips by with the help of reversible adiabatics. Okay, that each strip may be closed at the top and bottom with the help of reversible isotherm. That can be closed with the help of reversible isotherm. Okay. Now listen here. Take that area ABCD. For that ABCD elemental cycle, you have to take that ABCD. By seeing that sketch, you know that dq by see here, heat entering where A to B, that dq1 is heat entering, dq2 for this elementary C to D, that heat rejecting. Okay, therefore dq1 is heat entering, dq2 is heat rejecting. Okay, for that you have to apply that and write that for this elementary cycle ABCD, dq1 by t1 equal dq by t2. You know that by sign convention of heat transfer, heat entering to the system is positive while heat leaving the system is negative. Therefore write here dq1 by t1 is, that is dq1 is what? Heat absorbed, means heat entering with respect to t1. dq2 is what? Heat rejected with respect to temperature t2. Therefore here dq1 should be dq1 should be plus and dq2 should be minus. Therefore I am to write that dq1 by t1 equal to, dq1 is plus, dq1 by t1 equal to dq2 by t2 is what? Minus. Therefore I am to write minus dq2 by t2. Therefore dq1 by t1, send minus to LHS side, means it will becomes plus dq2 by t2, that should be equal to 0. Similarly for elemental cycle, this same you have to write, this is for ABCD. Now you have to write for a cycle EFGH. See here, EFGH it's T3, okay, with the dq3, EFGH with the dq4. Same you have to apply. What will happen? Similarly for elemental cycle EFGH, dq3 by t3 plus dq4 by t4 equal to 0. Same, dq3 is heat entering, means positive, dq4 is heat rejecting with respect to same that temperature, dq3 for t3, dq4 for t4. Heat rejection, dq4 we have to take that as negative. Finally you have to write in general. Therefore for original cycle you can write in general dq1 by t1 plus, add all things, because throughout cycle you have to consider. What you have to write? dq1 by t1 plus dq2 plus t2 plus dq3 plus t3 plus dq4 plus t4 plus up to n number, that should be equal to 0. This is cycle, therefore I am to write cyclic integration of r, that equal in cyclic integration of r, that dq by t, that should be equal to 0. This we call that is Clausius theorem. Okay, this is in general the Clausius theorem. First, that is entropy is a property of system, that is over. Next, that Clausius theorem over. In the next class we have to discuss that Clausius inequality. Okay, thank you.